Hi crafty people, in this video we're going to be talking about long tail cast on. It is one of the most popular types of cast-ons and for good reason. It is stretchy, it is tidy, and once you get the hang of it, it is quite nice on your hands. Like, it feels good to make, in my opinion. So the only trouble with the long tail cast on is in the name. You need a long tail. It has to be long enough for your project. So if you're casting on 100 stitches, 200 stitches, 200 plus, however many stitches, you need that tail long enough for your project. How do you calculate the length of the yarn? So grab your yarn, grab the needle you're going to be working with. So that's important because you'll, this is the needle that will dictate the gauge, really. And place that yarn onto your needle. And now wrap it around 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to wrap quite loosely. You don't want the stitches to be, or the yarn to be stretched out, because that'll give you a wrong measurement. So very loose with that. And then you can pull it off the needle. And this is the length of yarn you'll need for 10 stitches. So let's say you need 20 stitches. Fold it. There you go. That's the length for 20 stitches. You need 30. Fold it again. That's the length you need for 30 stitches. And what I like to do on top of that is then add a little extra, just in case. You don't want like a super short tail anyway after casting on, so you want that little bit of extra. But for my demonstration purposes, I don't need that much of a tail, just enough to hold on to. So I'm just gonna create a slip knot with the long tail, and there we go. So place your yarn so that the tail end of your yarn is on the left hand side and your working yarn is on the right hand side. Place it like that in your hand, a little diamond, and then bring your needle down so you kind of have like the slingshot type situation. So you'll notice there's 2 lines of yarn on my thumb, 2 lines of yarn on my pointing finger. And we're going to be working with the first lines of each of the fingers. So you've got the slingshot. Place your yarn under that first line of the thumb and grab the first line of the pointing finger and then bring it through that loop of the thumb and pull it tight. Not too tight, because you don't want those stitches to be too tight. But there you go, you've created the first stitch. Back to the slingshot position. Under that first stitch of the thumb, grab the first stitch or the first yarn of the pointing finger through the loop, tighten. First stitch, tighten. First strand, I should say. So first strand under, grab first strand from the second finger, pull through that thumb loop, tighten. And it creates this very tidy look here. And this is the back of it. It's kind of like pearl bumps. Oh, focus, you. Kind of has those pearl bumps. And this kind of has that ropey, twisty look. So if you ever put down your cast on and you haven't finished the number of stitches, grab it, make sure the tail end is on the left, the working yarn is on the right, and once again, under, grab, pull, tighten. There you go. So that is your lawn tail cast on.